Okay, so actually today I want to show you how you can build a good blooming Snag Lich level 2 team. Of course it wouldn't work on stage 3, that's for sure, because stage 3 is just that much harder. As you see, I have Arby in here. Arby is not that necessary. Ras is always good because the defense buff just helps your team surviving as well as an additional defense break. Wait, let me just start talking about it as soon as we enter. Yeah, instead of Arby, I was always using Aramintha. I'm currently doing that pre-balance patch, so it wouldn't be that much better, but let me just do it with Arby right now. The thing is, if the balance patch drops in, the team with Aramintha would actually be very safe. Because I tried it many times and they only failed because they were missing a few attacks here and there. But since the balance patch removes the condition on Aramintha's S2 and gives Baal and Sezan an always 2 attack S1, it would be so much better. You could also use, instead of Ras, Lilias in here. I only need the defense buff for my Arby, that he can survive here and there. Tamarin is good, it's just that she can sometimes kill herself through the neurotoxin. Let me just start it and I can show it to you. It's also a full auto team. Start, thanks. So yeah, the problem is using non-fire units, of course. Arby is getting insane damage from the boss. That's why Ras works, like I told already. Baal and Sezan can actually be traded out for like a Tenebria or something else that you want to use that has a good defense break. It's just that Baal, normal Baal, sorry, my bad, has a slow buff, a slow debuff with the defense break that makes him so valuable. Because slow is actually very big for the for all the bosses actually, because usually you are fighting until the bosses enrage, so that is why slow is better. That means that you can get many more turns. But yeah, as you see, he got almost one shot, and that was without him critting. If he would have crit my Arby would have died immediately. That wouldn't happen if I would have just used Aramintha. And yeah, if I didn't, if I would have not had the slow buff, I actually would have died here because, or like, she would have almost killed herself, let's say it like that, because she would have gotten the turn after the boss. And there is the problem, as you see with my Ras now. The neurotoxin took 90% of his health. It would have happened to, what's her name, Tamarin as well. That's why you really want to, why I would like to get the balance patch in. Yeah, but as you see, he only has, I think it is 85% chance for each debuff, but he still has a very good chance. He just did get every single debuff 3 times in a row. That is why I really love using Baal. He's just so good. Yeah. As you see, I mean, I probably would have died already if I wouldn't have put the slow buff on, but if you would use a different healer... I actually don't know how well specialty change Hazel performs in here, but if she performs good, I guess she's better than Tamarin just because of the 2 turns she gets. Because the 2 turns usually put her in big trouble. Because that means she usually procs out of her anti-neurotoxin and gets a big chunk of damage.
My lady.
What else to know about this team? Yeah, like I said, instead of Baal, you can use Tenebria or some other defense breaker. Instead of Kayron, you can use... I mean, instead of Arby, you can use Kayron or Aramintha. She's just better after the damage pass, that's for sure. Instead of Ras, you can use
Bones to sand.
Lilias. And actually it would be better if you would use Lilias on skills off them.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, besides that, the gear quality for that team isn't as high. Of course my Arby has some good gear, but I wouldn't say that my Baal has insane gear. My Tamarin is everything but good gear. My Ras has some okay gear, but I will show it to you after the run. I guess now it's just waiting time, but as you see, it does already a good amount of damage.
Burn!
I think it's... Oof. Their Ras got some big damage. But it's fine, it's fine.
Magnificent.
Yeah, I think you could adjust. I have nothing to tell anymore. So you could speed the video up until I show my gear or just listen to silence.
Can you hear the approaching ruin? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine.
Okay, so for full auto, that was very good. If I would have used Aramintha, I usually did around 200k less, so even with Aramintha it would have been very good. Let's go to my units. Let's start with Ras. My Ras is built for the Brutal Ferris, that's the reason why he is that tanky. He doesn't have to be that tanky, but of course it would be better. Just because of the fact that if he gets the 90% damage from the neurotoxin, you don't want him to die immediately if he only gets a low heal from Tamarin. So of course more tankiness would be better. Or also using Sword of Azera instead of Card of Small Miracles would make it better because, of course, decreased boss damage versus 5% defense. But I just wanted to get the additional damage for Baal and for Arby in there. That Lilias worked for me fine as well. I had to use Noble Oath because I didn't have Sword of Azera. I could buy it, but I actually don't want to if I don't have to. So there's some stats like that plus Noble Oath already work instead of Ras, that's for sure. Then Tamarin. My Tamarin is built for raids and Hall of Trials, that's why she has effectiveness. The thing is, for that boss, of course, it is not as important. Having this speed is actually fine. You can... I think around 190 speed actually is all what you need. Try to get more health, that her heals are bigger. Mine isn't even max skilled for max heal. But I would say Celestina is also very big because when I was using her with Lilias, Lilias actually got very big chunks here and there. It helped very much when Lilias started using her as one with Tamarin. The Celestine was very crucial, not gonna lie. But that's of course with my Lilias not being that tanky. Oh yeah, Baal and Sezan. That's my Baal and Sezan. His effectiveness could be a little bit lower since it is only for level 2. You would like to have at least 85 crit rate, that's for sure. I would say Attica's Scepter is the best, that he gets his S3 with the defense break and slow much faster back. Having onto him a bit defense is actually very good because sometimes if the boss decides to crit, he can do some good damage even onto fire units. So, like I said, him or Tenebria, something like that, that gives defense break and usually does some AoEs, is very good. That was my Aramintha that I was using on ChampZ. She is not that viable on ChampZ. Of course she works in there, that's for sure, but having her at around 180, 190, 200 speed would be better with just the speed set. Also around the same sets as my Baal and Sezan. Also Attica's Scepter. And like I said, instead of Arby and Aramintha, you could use something like Kayron, a unit that so many people actually have. My Arby is just built for PvP, so that's why he did some good damage, but Kayron probably does better damage. It's just that he has the S1 proc, of course. Well, the S1 double attack. Yeah, that's all you have to know, I think. So just make your front unit tanky, have a good healer, and have Attica on your mages if they are your defense breaker. That's all you have to know. So I hope that helped some of you guys building a good team or just a better team, because I know there are many people out there that still struggle with the Lich. And I mean, when I'm using Baal and Sezan, everyone is just so confused, like, why are you using those bad units? No. But I'm using Baal and Sezan for such a long time, especially in my raid teams, Hell raid and normal, that I had him build up. Of course you want the cooldowns for him as well as the highest effect chance. Yeah, like I said, 85%. Aramintha cooldown would be nice. Effect chance isn't that important anymore since after the balance patch her S2 procs even without. Yeah, also for the S2 cooldown would be nice. Of course those are molars not everyone have. But yeah, I guess you can find a solution for that. So yeah, good luck with farming expeditions and see ya for my next video.